Okay. Here we go. Chapter 3, the second lesson. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Lies! Such lies. Words are powerful stuff. More powerful than anyone wants to admit, but the Bible said this. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Proverbs, a book in the Bible written by King Solomon, a guy chosen by God to rule his people, chosen when he was just a kid. Chosen because his heart was right, his spirit was correctable. Chosen because when God said directly to him, "You're going to be king. I can give you anything. What do you want?" Solomon asked for wisdom to rule the people because he didn't think he had enough to judge the people and keep them safe in a dangerous world. God was happy with that answer. He didn't ask for power. He didn't ask for riches. He asked for wisdom to rule right. God gave him those things as well, along with the legend of being the wisest king to ever rule in history. King Solomon wrote that verse above, having direct contact with our Creator, having talked with him, which totally blows my mind. With that wisdom came the understanding of what words actually are. Question: why do you think they call it spelling? Because it actually is. Every word affects the physical world. It affects you, your life, your body, your trajectory, the people around you, their bodies, their trajectory. It's very powerful stuff. Yet we toss curses like a joke, curses like it's nothing, curses in our entertainment, music, all over our mornings, our Mondays, curses. I was a cursor. I ended up in the army, a truly fine place to learn how to curse with eloquence. I was proud of my cursing. I was witty with it. I laughed about it. I taught my kids how to do it. We laughed about it. Then God opened my eyes about words. It started once again in AA. We were told in the big book to refrain from cursing. I'd watch the old timers in the meetings correct us newbies about it. I'd almost get offended, but hey, they were trying to be a positive in our lives. I let it go, like the book said. Then I'd notice the physical reactions they'd have when someone threw in a curse word while speaking. A shiver, a cringe. I thought, wow, weird, but whatever. Then I came across a study and a book, The True Power of Water, Healing and Discovering Ourselves, a book by Masaru Emoto. I watched his and others' videos on YouTube. I read the book. I was floored. I'll give you the study summarized, but I highly recommend watching the vids, reading the book. This has been proven over and over to be true, even though scientists call it not science. Just so you know, demons do not want you knowing or understanding this at all. My eyes can't unsee it. My brain couldn't stop the understanding I was given. It's in my soul now, and I don't curse. Occasionally it's not great, but I try not to on a daily basis. Masaru took water, put them in glass jars, labeled them either positive words or negative words. For example, I love you. You make me sick. Thank you. You fool. There were many more, but for my purposes, this should do it. These words were also spoken at the water, and the water was then flash frozen, and slices were cut and put under a microscope that could see the water molecule itself. What was revealed was mind-boggling. The positive words became like snowflakes, delicate, beautiful, intricate, amazing designs came out. The negative words looked like a bomb had gone off inside the molecule. They were exploded, squished, destroyed. Didn't even look like themselves anymore. Totally destroyed. Then I found out this experiment had been done on rice. Same thing, rice in a jar, specific words, positive or negative, were stuck on the jar and spoken at it. And it was put away. The rice with the negative words rotted, and the rice with the positive words didn't. There is way more to both these experiments, and you should absolutely look this up, see the vids, read the books. I'd include the images, but it's copyrighted, and I don't have that kind of lawyer money. It changed the way I looked at the scripture from Solomon, at myself, at what I'd been doing, at my life and how it'd gone, at my body and how I felt, at the people around me and how I spoke to them myself. I hadn't ever even thought about it. My words literally created life or death. I had been proud of bringing death to my own body, to other people's bodies, to the world around me. God spoke the universe and our world into existence with his words. The Bible gives us the info. Those who seek my life lay their snares. Those who seek my hurt speak of ruin and meditate treachery all day long. Psalm chapter 38, verse 12. There is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Proverbs chapter 42, verse 18. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. Luke chapter 6, verse 45. There are more verses like this, but you get the point. Blessings or curses, which do you want in your life for you, your family, your friends, your planet? I had a lot to think about once I was shown this fact. God revealed to me that our world is so interconnected, we affect everything. The earth is groaning with our words right now. If you don't understand that our bodies are made up of 70% water and how much they are affected by words, then hear this story from personal experience. My dad had a habit of cursing his kids. I received a curse from him that stayed with me for my entire life. You're going to be a whore and a druggie. Yep. Not for nothing, but at the time I was a 16-year-old virgin with a 3.9 GPA and a bright mind. Did this come true? You betcha. Those words stuck to me like glue. My life choices reflected this. I ended up with 2 ex-husbands, an addiction or 2, and extremely low self-esteem. Do I blame my dad entirely? Nope. But to declare that over your children is to change what they could have become in the physical. Their reality will be changed by your every word. Speak life into your family. Speak life into yourself. Speak life into the world. Do not listen to music that glorifies anything negative. Do not watch movies that glorifies anything negative. Do not hang out with people who have a constant negative vent, vibe, or outlook. Anything in your area that has breath, that speaks evil continually, negativity continually, gossip, judgment for tearing down and not kindness to lift up. All these things the demons want. They want you dead. They want you to kill yourself and others with these words of absolute power. They want you blind to the actual physical outcome. They make it seem like it's no big deal. Yes, it is. When I said the earth is groaning, if you've ever watched a nature special on how interconnected our forests are, our ecosystems are, all have water in them. We walk on this earth cursing our very existence, our very planet we depend on. Guess what? We're wrecking the planet faster with our words than with waste. Our water is affected by our words. Our existence is affected by our words. Volcanoes and floods, extreme weather and drought, earthquakes and tsunamis. God really spelled it out to me. Speak only blessings for everyone's sake. Can't stress that enough, can't repeat it enough. Blessings, not curses. You are opening yourself to the demonic when you speak the language of the demons. Hate, anger, resentment, pride, judgment without love, wishing murder and death in agreement with them to destroy ourselves. It's what the demons do to us, and you are absolutely in bed with your enemy when you're doing that stuff. It doesn't make you cool. That's the lie. It doesn't make you tough. It makes you die inside. It makes your family die. It's death. That's the real. How to fight a curse? It's simple. First, look at why that person is cursing you. Did you do something to start the ball rolling? Look at the root. Where did this start with them? If you did even one thing to get that curse coming your way, apologize as fast as possible. If they refuse or reject that apology, then you've done what God wanted and he'll handle them accordingly. Call out to God about it. Ask Jesus to heal you of this hurt. Remove any anger and make your heart soft. We are all broken souls and all have no knowledge of the actual effects of cursing people. Have mercy with their brokenness. Forgive. They don't know what they're doing. Ask God to bless them. Both of these things you're going to have to do over and over, because the whispers will come. They'll point out the curse. They'll try to magnify the issue. They want you to curse back. Don't be in rebellion. Do not curse back. Do not gossip. Do not spread it. This is between you and them and the Father in heaven. If you can't forgive them, ask God for his forgiveness for them. Ask God for his love for them. Because of the demonic, you will have this battle over and over in your soul and your mind. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Jesus saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Matthew chapter 8, verses 21 and 22. Stay strong. God stated very clearly, forgive everyone so he can forgive you. Hold no resentment, no hate, no anger. Does this mean you have to stay in their area? Every case is different. But I will say this, God has shown me through several people, the people that you are to stay around, that you are to shine a light to, of love or true forgiveness so they can see what that looks like, God will keep them in your life. Kind of like having your own personal faith gym where you get to exercise the practice of forgiveness and love to the unlovable. My dad is one of those. I have a relationship with him today. I have God's forgiveness for him. And God showed me his whole self, not just the bad, but the things that created that. And also the good I couldn't remember. And I have mercy. He's 90 years old now, and every time I see him, I give him God's love. I no longer fear him. I no longer hate him. I'm just sad for him, and I give the love to him that he should have given to me. On the other hand, I had a friend I loved deeply, felt like we were sisters, close as close could be. But she was a cursor. She was pretty anti-Jesus. She had a negativity that just spewed out on the daily, though I loved her. I'd progressed with Jesus so much that I was joyful all the time. Like oil and water, even though I loved her, even though I would never dump her as a friend, I asked God, what do I do with someone so negative? I felt like I was there to help her find him. That didn't happen though. We are not friends today because she was never going to be changed by my presence. In fact, she was affecting me. She was wiping on me, and God released me from her. I didn't have to lift a finger. She fitted herself right out of my life. She came back once and we started again, but once again my joy and faith were kryptonite to her, and she fitted herself out again. The first time I grieved, like she'd died, but God showed me I'd become dependent on her in replacement of him. The second time she came back, he showed me her demons couldn't stand me speaking the name of Jesus as many times as I had in her presence, and she fitted herself out again with a very weird, deep voice that wasn't hers. My soul absolutely shivered when she said her words of creepy, demonic hate and hung up. The third time, yes, that was tried, but I was wise now to what was really going on. I sent her a link to my testimony on YouTube and then blocked her. The people you should have out of your life, ask God to release you or relieve you of that soul duty. If they aren't meant to be in your area, believe me, it will happen and you won't have to do a thing. If they're meant to be around you because your light will actually help them, they'll be there and you'll get to show them what love is, what blessing is, and what God says. Second lesson done. Look up everything, read everything. Don't be blind. Be on guard. Be wise. God bless you all. And I mean that.